So guys and gals, this whole TenZ and Kyedae situation is getting messier by the day. People online are now zooming in on this guy we see on screen wearing that frog-knitted crochet garment, and they're saying he might somehow be tied to the rumored breakup between TenZ and Kyedae. The wild part is Kyedae was also seen with something similar, and now the internet detectives are running with it. Some comments tried to calm it down, with one person saying, "No correlation," and another brushing it off as, "Just happy little accidents." But let's be real, once social media smells drama, it does not let go. The frog sweater might be nothing, but in the middle of breakup rumors, even fashion choices start looking suspicious. Now, Twitter and Reddit are both on fire with speculation. Some users are claiming that Kyedae was cheating on TenZ as far back as December last year. Over on the r/OTV and Friends drama subreddit, a detailed post broke down what people are calling evidence of a split. According to that thread, rumors didn't just pop up out of thin air. First, Kyedae allegedly wiped her Instagram clean. People say she removed the engagement post first, then cleared the rest of her page. That move alone had fans raising eyebrows, because when someone scrubs their socials like that, it usually means something serious went down. For context, they were engaged and planning to get married, so this was not some casual relationship. Second, TenZ reportedly removed almost every photo from his Instagram too, leaving just one with Kyedae at first. The engagement post was also unpinned from his Twitter profile. Then an edit later claimed that even that final post with Kyedae had been deleted. Third, TenZ had apparently unfollowed her on Instagram about a month ago and then followed her again shortly after. Some users said they could not confirm if the same thing happened on Twitter, but the back and forth follow situation made people think this breakup might not have been mutual, or at least not something TenZ was fully on board with. Fourth, TenZ reportedly spent the holidays alone while she was in Vancouver. In past years, they had always celebrated together with their families in Canada. That sudden change in tradition stood out to longtime fans who track everything. And fifth, neither of them has been seen wearing their engagement rings recently. For 4 years straight, they wore those rings openly on stream, so fans noticed immediately when they disappeared. Many are calling that the strongest sign that something major happened behind the scenes. Then things got even more chaotic. Someone claimed that DAF and Kyedae unfollowed each other after Kyedae started hanging out with DAF's ex-boyfriend John.
Stressed out over stupid shit like I used to. Like I feel like I was like really anxious and like constantly like neurotic. I don't know.
Under that post, a commenter wrote, "John Choi, you evil man having sex with all the Asian women streamers and Moman 9 times." While another person added, "Only fair that she gives the bone may roll back." Those comments spread fast, even though there is no solid proof attached to them. At this point, it feels like every small interaction is being turned into a full-blown storyline, and the internet is piecing together fragments like it's a crime board. Whether this is coincidence, misunderstanding, or something deeper, the rumors are stacking up and people are watching every move closely. Some people online are not holding back at all. One person straight up said, "I don't think that's possible." Another jumped in and wrote, "If this was reversed, everyone would be calling him trash. Double standards, insane." That comment alone sparked a whole side debate about how differently situations get treated depending on who is being accused. Then someone else added, "This John guy is screwing all these big female streamers like Extra Emily 39 Daff and now Kyedae. When all these girls used to be friends, cold world." The tone out there is wild right now, and people are speaking like they already know the full story when in reality, nobody has confirmed anything. Then there was a comment that really had people shaking their heads. Somebody asked, "What did Gen Z do that caused Kyedae to cheat on him?" That right there is a crazy mindset. How can anyone force someone else to cheat? That does not even make sense. If you are unhappy or interested in someone else, you leave. Simple. They were not even officially married yet. Call it fiancé, engagement, almost marriage, whatever label fits. The point is, you walk away before crossing lines. Trying to blame the person who might have been cheated on just feels backwards. The internet sometimes twists logic in the strangest ways. But again, let's keep this grounded. These are fans, viewers, and commenters throwing out theories. There is no confirmed proof, no screenshots that clearly show wrongdoing, no statements from TenZ or Kyedae laying it all out. It is mostly longtime watchers piecing together behavior changes, social media moves, and timing. And yes, people who follow these streamers daily probably notice details that casual viewers miss. Still, speculation is not the same as facts. A commenter wrote, "I don't know if it's true, but I found this on Reddit with Re and some Twitch chat saying, 'I'm sorry, laughing my ass, not my fault.' LMAOOO. so I'm stuck here for a day. And John, same guy we saw before, got the time wrong crying emoji times 3. Me and Sivan missed the last boat.
High strung. I'm mentally in like the best state I've been in a really long time. And I'm so happy.
Tyson, don't be mad. Tyson, of course, being her soon-to-be husband at the time. Under that, someone responded with hard-cooked and a broken heart emoji. The reactions were dramatic, like people were watching a live episode of a reality show unfold in real time. And when you really sit back and think about their history, that is what makes this hit different for fans. They were high school sweethearts, together for almost 7 years, from 17 to 23-24. He reportedly donated bone marrow to help save her life when she was battling blood and bone cancer because he was a genetic match. That is not small, that is life-altering loyalty. People also say he almost walked away from his esports career, or at least was ready to shift his path, with the goal of building a future and family with her one day. So when you stack all of that history up and then see these rumors floating around, emotions get intense fast. Fans feel invested because they watch the whole journey from teenagers to engaged adults. And now, with all this uncertainty in the air, people are reacting from the heart more than from verified facts. It just feels sick to some fans. That is the word people keep using. They are looking at this situation and saying, if a couple who survived health scares, career pressure, and years together can still fall apart, what hope does anyone else have? One commenter basically said this kind of drama makes people not even want to pursue relationships anymore. If something that looked solid for almost 7 years cannot make it to marriage, how is anyone supposed to believe in long-term love? That kind of reaction shows how emotionally invested viewers became in their story. Then someone joked, Reddit users should open their own CIA or some shit, bro. They are so cool. It is hard to tell if that was sarcasm or genuine praise, but let's be honest, Redditors and other forum users, whether it is on Reddit, 4chan, or Kiwi Farms, have a reputation for digging deep. They investigate everything they care about. Screenshots, timelines, old clips, deleted posts, they pull it all up. Sometimes they connect dots that regular people would never even notice. That does not mean they are always right, but they definitely move fast and they move loud. Once they lock onto a narrative, it spreads everywhere. Now here is where the tone online turns harsh. One person wrote, "The audacity of this HOE, clearing her name, forcing, manipulating TenZ to say it was mutual when they know deep down inside, it's not. And she cheated this HOE, just having PFP match with John Joy." You can feel the anger in that comment. They are upset about profile pictures matching, about public statements, about the idea that the breakup might not have been mutual.
Tyson's gonna like come back home and he's gonna be like, holy shit, you're like a new person. I'm like, bro, I don't know how to explain it. It's been good. Been chilling.
But again, this is all speculation layered on top of emotion. Nobody outside that relationship truly knows what conversations happened behind closed doors. The guy being mentioned, John, is reportedly a voice actor connected to CESD talent. That detail alone has people trying to build entire storylines around him. And when you scroll through his recent posts, the comment section is chaotic. On one birthday post, he wrote, "It's my birthday. By the way, would you miss me if I died? Do you hate me?" The replies were brutal. One person said, "Didn't you wreck someone?" Another claimed they heard someone say, "Cancer." Others were straight up calling him out like, "John, what the F are you up to, you effing weirdo?" Someone else commented, "Bro, you are kind of sus, like your personality give awful vibe." Another wrote, "I was unsure if the home-wrecking allegations were true, but seeing this tweet, I immediately knew you were the ultimate male manipulator." That is the level things have reached. Accusations, insults, people analyzing personality from one tweet. It is intense and messy. At the same time, it is important to remember that online comments are not court evidence. They are reactions, emotional, sometimes exaggerated reactions. Right now, the internet is running on vibes, screenshots, and assumptions. Until someone directly involved speaks clearly with real details, everything floating around remains unconfirmed chatter, mixed with a lot of anger and disappointment. It looks like a lot of commenters are not feeling this guy at all. One person wrote, grew apart from the person who held it down when you had cancer. That right there is the part that hits people in the chest. Fans keep circling back to that history. When someone stood by you during a life-threatening illness, when they donated bone marrow because they were a genetic match, when they were there during hospital visits and recovery, that kind of loyalty feels sacred to supporters watching from the outside. So when breakup rumors mix with cheating allegations, emotions explode. People are not just reacting to a split, they are reacting to what they believe was a deep ride-or-die bond. Some fans are taking it very personal. One even implied that if they were in that situation, believing they were building a future, planning kids, planning a life together, and then it all fell apart like this, it would mess with them mentally. That is how invested some viewers became. They watched this relationship grow from teenage years into adulthood, so now, seeing everything unravel, they feel disappointed and even betrayed on behalf of someone they admire. Another commenter claimed, Kyedae fans is projecting what K did to TenZ. By the way, it's KDE literally cheat on him for many months. The grammar is messy, but the accusation is clear. That same post continued with claims that John Choi had allegedly been with her for months, that they were spending private time together, and that John's ex unfollowed K even though they were supposedly close friends before. Again, all of this is being framed as rumor pulled from Reddit threads, not confirmed statements. There's also chatter about so-called Eskimo sister situations, where multiple women connected to the same social circle allegedly dated or interacted with the same guy at different times. According to some posts, a few girls who were once friendly with Kay have now unfollowed her after recent events. People see that and instantly assume something serious must have happened behind the scenes.
Hi, my name's John Choi, and I'm the voice of Panty in Panty and Stocking, which shouldn't be possible, but here's how it happened.
But unfollows alone do not prove wrongdoing. They just add fuel to speculation. One Reddit post reportedly said, "What I heard from Reddit is probably Aid cheated with that guy John Daff's ex." Then the commenter added, "Who would want to be friends with your friend's ex-boyfriend?" That is the dynamic people keep pointing to. It creates awkward energy. If two women are close friends and one dates a guy, then they break up, and the other friend continues hanging out with that ex, it raises eyebrows. It does not automatically mean betrayal, but it definitely makes people question boundaries. The post goes further, claiming this John guy has a pattern of dating well-known female streamers, breaking up, and quickly moving on to someone else. It also mentions that Kay has allegedly been hanging out with him for months, and that Leslie reportedly met both of them at dinner just days ago. These are the kinds of details Reddit detectives latch onto. They build timelines, compare appearances, and try to connect every social event. At the end of the day, though, everything being circulated is still based on online chatter. There are a lot of moving pieces, a lot of emotions, and a lot of assumptions. Until the people directly involved speak clearly and confirm what really happened, it remains a storm of rumors, shifting alliances, and internet theories moving at high speed. So right now, a lot of people are landing on the same conclusion. They are guessing that Kay probably cheated, and that Tyson decided to end things. That is the narrative floating around heavy online. Some fans are even saying that, in the long run, this might actually be her loss. Others are flipping it and saying Tyson might have been saved from a messy marriage if these rumors are even half true. The idea being pushed is that if someone was capable of stepping out before the wedding, it might have happened eventually after the vows too. That is how some commenters are framing it, like he dodged a bullet before locking himself into something permanent. Now let's slow it down. None of this has been officially verified. There has been no confirmed admission, no detailed breakdown from either side. This is still speculation built from social media moves, unfollows, deleted posts, and fan theories. But at the same time, people are saying they would not be shocked if it turned out to be true. The internet already picked its side, and emotions are running high. One tweet that really caught attention said, "We grew apart. You changed. Not him. Remember when he went to Thailand for work and you said, Tyson's gonna come back home and he's gonna be like, you're a new person." That line has people reading between every word. They are dissecting it like it is a hidden message about what really went down behind closed doors. So what do you think? Is this just a case of two people growing apart after years together? Or is there more to the story that has not come out yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe to the BeyondFame channel, share this video with someone who has been following this drama, and I will see you on the next one.